basically a stranger on my own YouTube channel at the minute. 20 days without a video. I do apologise, but, life gets in the way sometimes, and I can't always sit in front of the computer and wish games were good. But lucky for you, games are looking like they're about to get better in 2024. Grey Zone Warfare. Now, I'm a couple of days late with this. I should have made a video way earlier, because the guys over at Madfinger Games, the guys developing Grey Zone Warfare, gave me early access to the trailer and everything, and so I can schedule content, and I just cocked it all up because work was busy. But Grey Zone Warfare released a trailer a couple of days ago, and my god, am I excited. It's like Tarkov and Ghost Recon and DayZ and Arma all had a baby, and I'm here for it. I really am. So in the background, you can see the trailer that they released a couple of days ago just going around on the little loop. You've probably all seen it by now if you're interested in these sorts of games, but I just thought I'd talk about what this game's about and why I'm so excited for it. Well, first of all, it's open world, and your boy loves an open world game. It's a 42km squared map, and it's set around an island called Lamang, which is a fictional Southeast Asian area. And as you can see, it's really luscious, really green, jungle environments and jungle firefights. It's going to be really, really good. And it's a persistent open world map as well. It's an extraction shooter, so you deploy in and you extract and all that sort of stuff, very much like Tarkov, but it's not trying to be Tarkov, as in, you don't queue up for a match. It's a persistent world, meaning, if you extract, someone else can still be in there. And that's the beauty of it. This is a massive open world, and you get to deploy in various landing zones and explore the area. And then you can use helicopter drops, which you see in the trailer as well, to move through this world. And the fact that it's persistent means that you can go into a landing zone fresh from the safe zone, go straight into this harsh environment, and encounter another PMC squad that have been roaming around for God knows how long, picking up all this loot. You engage them, take all their loot. You've been in 5 minutes and you've ruined like an hour's worth of work for them. So that's a nice bit of variation. It's different to Tarkov, for example, which is sort of the extraction shooter I'm most known for, is everyone goes in at the same time, everyone loots up, and everyone has a time limit. That's not the case with this game, and it's a nice change of pace. Obviously, as I mentioned, you can engage other PMC squads, so you can do PvP, but PvE is what I'm most looking forward to. Now, the reason you're deploying in is there's going to be a massive backstory. The whole community aspect of Madfinger Games is very much the priority for them. They've been doing constant polls with the community saying what do they want to see, what do they want to flesh out on, and the majority of you guys and the community want to see more of a story setting to this game. So whilst this game is not story driven, there is a massive backstory behind it. For example, there was a massive mysterious event that took place on this island, and the whole area has been put under quarantine. Pretty much all of the civilians were evacuated by the UN, but there are 3 different PMC factions that have been tasked, and tons of AI combatants that are being left in this area. And then obviously the PMCs, which are us lot, the player, they will be tasked to go in, explore the area, uncover secrets and all that fun stuff, and then you got to bring back anything of value to the safe zone. So uncovering why the hell the whole island was put under lockdown, pretty much. And because we're PMCs and not military, that means we've got clients, which means a whole buttload of characters that we get to see inside of the safe zone, most probably, and then we get to see their backstories as well. So it's going to be really, really fleshed out. Going off of the topic of story and that, let's talk about actual gameplay, and their primary focus is realism. And you can see that within this trailer, but you'll also be able to see that with a couple of screenshots that I put on screen as well. So they make it so any gunfight can be deadly, and like I say, you can go in 5 minutes, take out a team that have been in there for an hour and take all their stuff. It only takes 1 bullet. And that's the beauty of a realistic shooter. It's not Call of Duty where everyone's a bullet sponge. This is really tactical shooting, and you've got to be really cautious of your surroundings, and you've got to move between cover and all of the fun stuff that we know and love about the tactical shooter industry. Along with realistic shooting mechanics, we've also got highly customizable weapons and gear in this game, meaning that there are tons of different options that you can be rocking for weapons. And you've seen that in the trailer, tons of different choices to be had, whether it be assault rifles, carbines, sniper rifles, etc. But The main thing is you can customize them by the looks of it on the go. So if you don't like the handguard that you've got on your weapon, change it out. Don't like the sight? Change it out. You've probably got to find it, or at least buy it from a trader or something in the safe zone. But, you know, at least you've got that option that you can customize. And the most impressive thing that I think about realism, other than the landscape, because UE5 and all of that fun jazz just makes this landscape look super real and super luscious. Let's talk about the health system. Now, you'll be pleased to know that it isn't just, oh, I fell down a hill, let me wrap a bandage around myself, or, oh, I've got shot, let me wrap a bandage around myself. It is not a one solution fixes everything scenario. You're going to need to, oh, I've broken a leg, let me splint myself together, let me make sure everything's in order before I carry on. Oh, I've been shot. Is my bleed heavy? Oh, yes, I should probably tourniquet that. I should probably do all these things before I move on. And it goes in depth to the point that you need to find out what's wrong with you correctly and heal yourself in the correct way. Otherwise, you're only going to do more damage to your body. So, have I lost a lot of blood? Am I going to need a blood transfusion? All that sort of stuff is something you're going to need to think about. Very similar to armor and all of those other military shooters out there. But I have to say, and I'm saying this now, I don't know how I'm going to feel when I'm actually putting it to the test in this game when it's released, but having a unique health system and a realistic one at that is such a welcome thing to see from a game developer that is just stepping their toes really into the tactical shooter industry, and I can't wait to see what they bring next. Now, that's pretty much it for this video, but you will see more of it on the channel. Let me know what you think down below in the comments of the game and what you've seen so far. And if you want to see more on the channel, just say subscribed, because that is the primary thing. I'm really looking forward to it. It's becoming one of my more hyped games for next year, and I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Madfinger to providing me early access to all the gameplay and all that fun stuff, but sorry I wasn't available to do it when I was meant to, but it's here now. It's here now. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.